Hey tribe, welcome back to my channel. I'm Jess from Bahati Life. Thank you so much for tuning in. So this topic that I wanted to talk about is something that I feel like is going to be a little controversial for our spiritual and new age community. But I just have to be honest and tell you what I feel vibrationally and what I've noticed is truth. Take it for what you will. So this symbolism and meaning and significance behind repeating numbers. What does it mean? Now, I get these questions all of the time. All of the time. A lot. Like a lot. And do I believe in numerology, and do I think that there's significance behind numerology? Absolutely. I totally, without a doubt, think that there's significance and importance behind certain numbers and the energy of certain numbers, because anything in existence has an energy and a vibration that either flows with you or flows against you. So and numerology, I've seen in my own life and with my own study and my own research that numerology has significance to it and importance to it. However, when it comes to certain repeating numbers, I do have a message that I want to share. So when you see a repeating number like 111 or 222 or 555 or 444 or 2323, so from my past experience with it, and when I first started off in my spiritual journey, and working with angels and spirits and guides and those types of things, I wanted to believe that, 111 or 1111 meant that it was a sign of confirmation, that it was a yes from the universe, that things were manifesting and coming into fruition. However, or things like 333, that if you go and look it up on a blog or on, do your research, then you'll see that 3 is the number of the Holy Trinity, things coming together and things kind of flowing together in effortless manifestation. But over time, and doing my own research and my own experience and my own studies and working with my clients, I noticed that what occurred or what happened after these people would see these repeating numbers and feel like they were getting confirmation was sometimes the polar opposite of the number that it received. So of course I sat with it, I meditated with it, and I did some digging and some research, and what I found and what my truth is that these repeating numbers, they act as confirmation. Now, when you hear that, you automatically think that confirmation means that the universe or your angels or your guides is automatically saying yes, but that's not actually the case. Really what's happening is that it's confirmation that you're being heard, that you're being listened to. Now, what I don't want, and what I'm noticing a lot lately, is that when people hear that they're being listened and responded to by angels and to the guides, that this is an automatic them, like yes or no. So a lot of my clients, after working with them one-on-one, I'll say, like, set the intention, set the tone, especially when it comes to love relationships. So many times I say, okay, ask for what it is that you want, or work to bring this into your life, or I tell them the process of what it is that they need to specifically do in order to bring or to attract certain things in their life. And then a week later or 2 weeks later, they'll see like huge transformation and start to see things shifting, but they'll have like a breakup or a moment of like a breakdown where they're like breaking down, where they feel emotionally kind of like tossed around, or they have some things that are kind of bubbling up to the surface, and then I get an email from them saying, well, Jess, you said for me to do this, and why isn't my soulmate here? Why isn't this happening? Or why did this happen after we set the tone for something positive to happen? If that's the case, then I did it wrong, or this isn't going to happen for me. What does this mean? And basically what it is that when you set an intention, or when you set a tone, or put that vibration out there, then there becomes a response. And in order for you to match the energy, or in order for you to prepare for what it is that needs to come in, sometimes there's certain things that you have to do or experience in order for this thing or person to kind of come into your life. Now, if that means that energy, or if that means that something has to end, or something needs to be broken away from you or ripped away from you in order for this new thing to come in, then allow it to be. Allow yourself to flow with that, because when I hear that things have been changing after years of my client going through like dormant energy and dormant vibration, and then we work together and then all of a sudden things start happening, but at first it freaks them out, as soon as I hear that, as soon as I see it, which happens again and again and again, I already know that the energy is changing and they are being heard, that they are receiving confirmation. So confirmation, I say all this to say that confirmation does not mean a huge yes, that this is going to happen for you right now. It means that your prayers are being heard, your prayers are being answered, and allow them to unfold and manifest as they will in order to get you to where it is that you want to be, especially if you're setting intentions from your heart and from your soul and from your intuition, knowing that something that it is that you want is something that is for you. And in order for you to know that, you have to be in tune. But moving forward, so when you see numbers like 1111, 444, 777, 666, 666, those types of things, I find that people lately are so quick to see that number and go and do the research and go run to their phone or a blog or a website in order to see what someone else has written about the symbolism of 444 or whatever number it is that they whatever number it is that they're seeing or that it's repeating, instead of them actually doing the work themselves. So when I'm working with my clients, or when I'm working with spirits or guides or angels and that type of thing, and I see the repeating numbers or the repeating messages, or I see it for my clients, instantly it's almost like a wave of frustration vibration that's coming from your spirits and guides, which is like, look, you know what, I've been sending her these messages, or I've been sending them these signals, and instead of them taking the message and sitting with it and doing the internal work in order to find out what that means for them, they go and they automatically look for something, the shortcut, or they look for something external to tell them what it internally will mean. So these numbers, these repeating numbers, are signals that that you're being heard, that you're being listened to, and that there's synchronistic events that are occurring, that there's magic that's occurring, that your prayers are being worked and manifesting themselves in the perfect way that they should. Is it an automatic yes? No. Is it an automatic no? No. So sometimes, let's say if you're working on setting a tone or setting an intention, and you start to see 444 or 555. So does this mean, like, if you see the number 5 all over the place, 555, that you're going to be going through some erratic, compulsive, unpredictable, like, changes that are just going to come in and sweep in and switch things up? You can look at a blog and see that, but in reality, what's happening is that the angels, your guides, are saying, look, the things that are happening around you right now, it's confirmation that we're working with you. Watch the signs, watch the signals, watch your thoughts, keep moving forward. Follow what works best for you. Take time to listen to your own intuition. So I really do kind of hesitate when my clients or when my followers reach out to me and they're like, Jess, what does this number mean? I've been seeing 444. Like, what does this mean? And they want to look to me for the answer. And I'm sorry to say this, but I want you to look inward for your own internal answer, because 1111 can mean multiple things throughout your entire life. Whether 1 minute it's like a resounding yes, or sometimes it's, look, this needs to end in order for this to happen, or for this to begin, or for this to occur. And the only way that you're going to be able to find this answer and what this number and significance, or what this number's significance in your life means for you, is to do the work yourself and to connect and listen to your own intuition and what it means for you. So and then to also ask your angels. Don't go to a blog, some random person on the internet who said that 444 means such and such, and then you neglect you doing your own work, your own soul work, or listening to your own intuition, or making notes or jotting down, okay, when 1111 showed up for me here, this is what it meant. I feel like so many people are gravitating towards blogs and information that's out there on the internet, while neglecting their own internal wisdom, their own internal sage, their own intuition. So with this, I want to say, when these numbers are repeating themselves, it's absolutely okay to check to see, you know, what have they said, but I don't want you to go and check it without ever checking within and without having that conversation and that dialogue with your angels and your guides. So out of all of this, what I want you to gain from this is for you to build a relationship with your guides and your spirit guides, your angels, your own intuition, so that when you see those numbers and when things start repeating, you don't have to look for external explanations for something that's happening internal, for something that is so spiritual and so unique, just yours. You have to develop that relationship, and you'll start to see that these things start manifesting themselves in insanely beautiful ways, okay? All right, you guys. I hope that makes sense. If you have any other questions, or if you need me to focus on anything else within your tarot, with the tarot channel, or with astrology, the astrology channel. I'm sorry, I've been working on readings all day, and I knew I had to come on here and do this right now. So if you have any other questions or anything else like that, please comment below. Email me at bahadilife@gmail.com, and I will be more than happy to answer them for you. Thank you so much for tuning in today. Please comment, please rate, please subscribe to the channel, because there's going to be many, many, many more where this came from. All right, so I'm sending you my love, and we'll talk soon. Bye.